Published author, speaker, and nationally recognized blogger Terri Lomax has faced her share of life's obstacles. Terri's joining us via Skype to talk about triumph over tragedy and her blog, mochagirlspitstop.com, which is a fabulous blog, might I add. Hey, Terri Lomax, how are you doing today?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Tell me, what made you decide to start blogging, just in general first?
Well, you know what? The funny thing is, I started blogging about 2 years ago, and I had no idea what a blog was. But I've always wanted to write a book to kind of talk about my story and to share my story with others. And I figured that a blog will be a great first step to kind of help me boost confidence and gain the insight that I needed to write a book. So I actually started the blog because I wanted to write a book one day.
So tell us about your life's journey. Tell us about your struggles.
Yes, so I grew up in an abusive household where my mom was physically and verbally abusive. And of course, because of that, I struggled with low self-esteem, depression, and sometimes even contemplated suicide. And when I think about my childhood, there were good times, but most of it was a blur to me because it was just a very dark and depressing time for me. And through church and mentors and family members, I was able to kind of come up out of the pit that I was in and make something of myself and kind of live a positive life. And so I started the blog also to kind of give back and to share my story and help other women out there who are struggling with the same issues overcome and know that there are other people out there who are going through similar issues, because I always thought that I was alone. I thought I was the only one who was struggling with self-esteem issues and body image issues and things like that. So it brings me great joy to have this blog, this therapeutic blog, to share with the world.
Do you have a good relationship with your mom now?
You know what? We do actually. And the funny thing is, for the first time ever, she actually posted a guest post on my blog last week. She's in prison right now, but she wrote a letter and I typed it up, put it on the blog, and she kind of shared our story from her perspective. And it was actually a really great post. It was one of the most recent ones from last week. And it was really good to have that on the blog, I think. But we do have a great relationship. It's taken a lot of time, tears, and hard work to get to that point. But we do have a good relationship today.
I am so very happy for you because many of us can't say that. You know, whatever that obstacle was in the time, when we were a kid, we can't. It's been very difficult to get out of it for some of us, and we don't have that reconciliation. So I am extremely happy for you, and it's good for people to see that that can be an outcome, that things that have happened that were not good, that they can be turned around, and that people can change. I think a lot of times we think people can't change, but you have to be willing to want to do the work to change. You know, it's interesting in looking at you and listening to you. You are so full of VVV, as my mother would say, which is vip, vim, and vitality. And it's just hard to believe that a woman like you would have ever had self-esteem issues or ever contemplated suicide. But people just don't know what's going on in our lives, do they?
They don't. And you know what's funny, Miss Angela? One of my teachers, I told him about my story, and he was like, "Are you serious? You were smiling in class all day. I never knew any of this was going on in high school." And I think that was because I was so used to faking it. I was used to, putting that smile on and kind of suppressing the things that I was going through. And some people are like that, others don't. They kind of wear those emotions. So I guess it's a gift and a curse that I was able to do that.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Talk to me about the blog. What are you specifically trying to accomplish with the blog?
Yeah, so I want to create a safe space where women can come to hear the stories of other women. I think that's a very important piece of the blog for me. We have an initiative called Mocha Girls on a Mission. And for that initiative, we celebrate women who have overcome adversity and who are living dynamically. And as I said before, I felt alone on my journey. I thought I was the only one who was going through these things. And now that I've created this space on the blog, everyone has a story. And there are women all over who have inspiring stories. And to date, we featured about 30 women who share stories from being abused by sexually abused by their dad to, being abused by their mom, or just not growing up with money, things like that. And so it's just a nice place to come to where women can find the women that they connect with and see those women succeeding in life and kind of take those nuggets back to and use them for their own story. So
Well,
just helping women overcome adversity and boost self-esteem.
Terri Lomax, from this mocha girl to that Mocha girl there via Skype. Thank you so much for what you are doing. Continue to do it. You have a wonderful spirit about yourself, and I wish you much success. And thank you for caring about others. And good luck with you and
Yes.
Mom.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
All
it.
right, take care, my love. Sperm bank discrimination. You're going to want to hear this next on DC Breakdown.